He can stay in the 3-4 base, so that's why he need the linebackers. He like, I don't care, but when he play Tony gonna get mad about that shit. Get my man. Somebody sent Jessica an invite.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive as we have at MetLife.
I just put my stream up. I'm about to play him.
A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
What'd you say? Oh, what? Oh, he probably focusing. Nah, he might beat me.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
That nigga might beat me, bro.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun is Eason. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4.
Oh, this nigga ran the same play back to back.
Leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time.
Yo ran the same Mike blitz twice in a row now.
He flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. Trying to improvise. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets them 10, and that changes things as they've got a 1st down. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had to feel of something that they had planned for all week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves. In practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate because that was really unexpected.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on 1st down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
2nd and 11 now.
Nah, they capped him.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's complete to Mostert out of the
They
backfield.
capped off at
And a
I think
5-yard
he's capped
gain
off at
gets him to
5. I mean at
42.
4 or
And
some
they're
shit. But they
giving him
capped
the
him for the
ball early.
franchise,
You feel like they
so he
saw
can't
something
have how many he had in the
Or they
game.
just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said.
They took one of his joints
The running game or the passing game, but they
because he
need
got
him
like
in that
5
case
now,
for
but.
winning.
On third down, Eason. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
On the throwaway. Brings up fourth down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You don't, that niggas don't screen. That was the issue in grade.
Hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I mean, I'm sorry for doing the smart thing.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Darnold is brought in by Jamison Crowder. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Darnold to throw again.
Oh, didn't let me hit him. Wow, I knew that corny shit was happening.
Too shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already, the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, he'll air this one out.
Give me those! Stop playing with my mind.
Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back.
And that's why I want 6 feet tall corners.
They were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
What, you watching my game?
Down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 3, Jets 0.
2nd and 8. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Mosley on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Eason sets to throw it. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The block
He ain't never get kicked out of grade. He left grade.
to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that
No matter of fact, no, he didn't. He finished the year out. He just didn't come back for on 21. Said he wasn't getting it.
Good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
He tries, that's it. But I mean,
Offense taking over for their next possession. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Darnold from the gun. Got a man, it's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold to Mims, 1st down Jets.
At the 41-yard line.
no problem. You know me trying to help the less fortunate.
Now a man back from a serious knee injury. It's Lamar Miller.
I tried
And he'll be out of
I
bounds.
tried to cut him yesterday. Ain't nobody want him.
44. 3 yards on
I wasn't going to cut him. I was just going to keep him on my team. But fucking,
They did a really nice
y'all
job.
open practice squad up. So I was like, oh, yeah, let me go ahead and grab this nigga.
Didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 44, Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Richard Sherman, a Pro Bowler a year ago, had a pick 6 in the season opener last season against Tampa Bay, and he delivers again with a return for a touchdown on that play.
Richard Sherman, pick 6.
And that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Niners 10, Jets 0.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
Stop playing with my man. So reason we got hype.
1st and 10.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but
So reason why I wanted niggas that's hype, that's tough.
Different direction next series.
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. From the gun, Eason. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Samuel. Touchdown.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Now Darnold. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. The 20.
Showtime, baby.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Gould for the extra point. And the lead is now...
Boy, I'm over here putting my foot in Jessica's ass. It's 24-0 first half.
24. Jets, nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
49-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And this one into the hands of
He's a fucking shark.
He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown.
Hey, yo, y'all got a point rule with him and Slaughter?
This offense continues to pour it on.
Y'all got a point rule?
Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Man, I'm going for 70 on Jessica Head. I ain't gonna hold you.
It's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
He trying to keep me spreaded. So I got corners. Like, I got fast-ass corners. He trying to keep me spread it out, but my fast-ass corners is getting there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that
About time nigga finally came out that fucking 4 wide.
Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
43-yard line.
Darnold on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Darnold, he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A final shot before the break. Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw on second down is Darnold. And Miller with it over the middle. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
Complete to
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing
This nigga stays in full Wi-Fi.
And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Darnold completes.
Justin.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave him with a
Justin, he's staying 4 or 5 wide, don't he?
8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. It's caught by Herndon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. Throwing again is Darnold. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
To the air again, Darnold. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. And 80. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. All day, dog. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. 47 mic. 47 mic.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Boy, this nigga Justin got some shit water.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 20.
End result of that one,
Lauren Morales.
4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they get the football.
Fuck my man, Jacob Eason.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Check 59.
To throw is Darnold. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Mostert, the ball carrier. Patrick Onwuasor on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Eason to throw. He'll fire this deep for I. It's caught inside the 25.
Keep going, keep
Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of.
Hey, yo, Jessica got like 9 picks, yo.
If they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
And he keep coming out here in 5, 6, and 5 wide, yo. And that's how I keep picking them up.
Next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Like an 86, 87 speed.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. On 1st down, Darnold airing it out deep for Smith. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He's got this one completed to Mims. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there.
My man that threw the ball almost 40 times, huh? Shit, wow.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A nice gain of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to get a score back. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers.
I didn't even get to go off like I wanted to, man.
Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard.
Throwing is Eason.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here's Berrios. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 35-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off of play action, Darnold rolling to his right. Throw complete to Herndon. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Able to connect with Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Darnold to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say, I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. Accelerating, and off he goes. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to
Boy,
the
this boy
25.
Jessica some shit water.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Oh, hit him.
This drive as the shot downfield is complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start.
Yo, one man threw the ball 48 times, yo.
They're going to use the first of their timeouts.
Just, yo, this nigga threw the ball 48 times, bro.
Here in the 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got Miller. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Give them 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
17-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Niners 52. Jets 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. On first down, it's Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Darnold on first down. Offense for that. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, yo, that moment when you can't use your new wide receiver because your defense outscores the nigga, yo. I said that moment when you can't even use your new wide receiver because your defense outscores the other team. Matter of fact, not even my defense. When your backup safety outscores the whole team. I ain't gonna lie. That's when my team gets strong, when you want to go 4 or 5 wide. Cause now you only got 4 or 5 niggas. You only got 5 niggas to block 3 fucking beast ass pass rushes, and I got nothing but speed in the secondary. Believe. I ain't gonna lie, this is kind of ass though. Getting 10 picks on a nigga, yo. I did.